Do you want to create content that not only captures attention but also resonates deeply with your audience? Are you struggling to figure out what kind of content will engage and connect with your followers? Are you wondering how to craft messages that truly speak to the needs and interests of your audience? Hi, I'm Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo, and if these are the challenges that you're facing, then this video is for you. Because in this video, we'll go through how you can create engaging content that resonates with your audience. So here are the 5 steps to help you craft messages to attract attention and create lasting connections with your audience. First of all, understand your audience. Next is to tell stories. And the third one is to offer values and solutions. The fourth one would be to be authentic and be consistent. And number 5, encourage interaction and feedback. Let's explore each of these steps, starting with number 1, understand your audience. The first thing you need to do is to deeply understand your audience, because knowing your audience is the key to creating content that resonates with them. Conduct audience research to understand their interests, challenges, and what they value. You can use surveys, social media listening, and audience analytics. For you to understand this better, let's use Ria's story as an example. So Ria is a creative lady and she owns a nail art salon. Ria knew that her clients loved nail art, but she wanted to delve deeper. And this was also to reach more potential customers. So she wanted to understand their unique nail care needs and preferences to create content that truly spoke to them. And that's when she decided to reach out and ask me. Through surveys and social media polls, Ria engaged with her clients to understand their biggest nail care challenges. She discovered that many of them struggled with weak and brittle nails, affecting their confidence and their enjoyment of nail art. So with the help of this insight, Ria tailored her content strategy. She began sharing tips and tutorials on how to strengthen and maintain healthy nails. She did this while also showcasing beautiful nail art designs, and this helped Ria get people interested, making them feel that she understood their concerns. So Ria's story shows how important it is to know what your customers want and to make content that they will find really, really useful. So remember, your business is about understanding your audience and offering them the solution that you have. Step number 2, which is to tell stories. Do you love stories? Well, I do. So use storytelling in your content. Stories have the power to engage emotionally and to make your content more relatable. If you have not done so yet, start sharing real stories about your brand and your customer experiences. You can also create scenarios to show your product or service how it can be used by your customers. Let me introduce to you Camille. Back then, she was only posting her cookies that she sells. And she would even create eye-catching graphic designs. Except for the likes and comments of people who personally know her, her posts would often go unnoticed. As she got frustrated, she sent me a message and asked me for help. And the solution I gave her? Well, I told her this. Camille, you have a good eye for designs, and you know how to craft captions for your content, but it lacks the emotion for your audience to connect with you. What you need, Camille, is to add more stories. So from then on, she started sharing stories of her baking adventures. Camille even let her audience peek into her cozy kitchen where the smell of freshly baked cookies filled the air. Camille shared the joy of rolling dough with her daughter on lazy Saturday afternoons, and her customers loved hearing about the inspiration behind her unique cookie flavors. Now, these stories emotionally bonded with her audience, and they made them feel like they were baking memories alongside Camille in her kitchen. Sounds inspiring, isn't it? Well, you can do it too. Now, let's move next to step number 3, which is to offer value and solutions. Successful business owners don't simply sell for profits. They focus more on offering value and solutions. So creating content that solves problems or adds value is more likely to resonate with your audience. So start creating how-to guides, tips, and insightful posts that address your audience's problems or their goals. Just like what my coaching client, Gail, did. Gail sells stationery products in her little town. And instead of just focusing on selling her products, Gail decided to do things differently. She wanted to offer something more valuable to her customers. And aware of her customers' struggles with organization and productivity, Gail began creating content to address these challenges. She wrote blog posts and created social media posts, offering tips on how to stay organized, plan effectively, and boost productivity using her stationery products. And Gail's how-to guides on bullet journaling and planner setups became especially popular among her audience. People in her town and even beyond loved the practical advice and found her content genuinely helpful. And as a result, Gail's stationery products continued to sell well. She also gained a loyal following of customers who appreciated the value she provided beyond just selling products. Wonderful, right? Let's do number 4. Number 4 is to be authentic and consistent. Maintain authenticity and consistency in your content. And this is because authenticity builds trust and consistency keeps your audience engaged over time. So be true to your brand voice in every piece of content that you create and maintain a consistent schedule for posting. Now, let me share this story about Leia, known for her love of making homemade dim sum and her infectious sense of humor. She noticed many people wanted to make dim sum at home but found it tricky. So Leia decided to help. With her bubbly personality and knack for cracking jokes, she started sharing her cooking adventures on social media. And what made Leia's posts special is that she could make people laugh while giving helpful cooking tips. She did not try to be someone that she wasn't. And people appreciated her authenticity and her humor. So every week, without fail, Leia would share a new recipe or cooking tip and adding her funny comments as usual. So you see, her posts were not just about cooking. Leia's light-hearted approach made people feel at ease and encouraged them to join in the fun. And as more people joined, they started sharing their own recipes and tips, and it added to the laughter and the camaraderie in her community. So soon, they formed that happy community of dim sum lovers, united by their love for good food and for humor. Now, that's authenticity and consistency right there. So lastly, step number 5, encourage interaction and feedback. Don't be shy to encourage interaction and feedback from your audience. This step is important because interactive content boosts engagement and provides insights into what your audience likes. Go ahead. Why not throw some questions, run a few polls, or invite your followers to drop their thoughts in the comments section? You can use this feedback to refine and improve your content strategy. Just think of my mentee, Laura. She's a smart lady who runs a home decor business. And for her, it's not just about sharing content. It's about nurturing a thriving community. Laura genuinely enjoys connecting with her followers and sparking conversations about the latest design trends. So every time Laura reaches out for their opinions, it's like sitting down with cherished friends over a cozy cup of coffee. She values their input immensely and seeing it as an opportunity to learn more about their unique tastes and preferences. The feedback Laura receives is a boost for engagement. It's also like peering into the windows of her followers' dream homes. Their insights help her align her content to better resonate with their desires and their aspirations. So to conclude, engaging content builds strong relationships. So trust your abilities to develop content that truly speaks to and engages your audience. Remember, it's about understanding your audience, being authentic, and consistently delivering value. So if you're ready to learn more and to take your business to the next level, remember to subscribe to my newsletter and my free starter kit at mommynegosyo.com. Yes, that's mommynegosyo.com for more insights and tips. Thank you for joining me today. This is Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo saying, be business-minded, Pinoy!